Hi Libra, welcome or welcome back to my channel. I'm doing your 2-week general messages. So let's get straight into it. Your first card we got is regeneration, and it says here, second chances are available to you now. Whatever opportunities you thought were dead are now revived in a more authentic, stronger form. Whatever you may have perceived as a failure or loss is now being replaced by something better and more powerful growing in its place. This rebirth is assured. Step into your new life. Destiny is being fulfilled in wondrous ways. So there's definitely something that's coming back around in a stronger form. Is that a person in your life, a relationship? Doesn't have to be romantic, could be platonic. It could be that you yourself are feeling stronger after going through a really rough time and now you're coming out and like you're blossoming. Or it could also be even about, work. Maybe you're regaining motivation in some way, or maybe finding a job that's better suited for you that you'll be stronger in. So there's so many different opportunities there that could be. But either way, it's all positive. So then we have the waxing moon, and it says the energy is gaining momentum. So it says during the waxing moon cycle, hope springs eternal. This card is a very positive omen, indicating that you can create the reality you're dreaming of, though it will take some work and you're not quite there yet. This is a time of energies rising up. Emotions are building too. Where do you want to go, and do you believe that you can get there? Either you can just keep meditating and focusing on your desired outcome, or you can make the courageous commitment to take more practical steps towards your goals. Whichever you decide, you are most certainly on the right track. I know I'm headed in the right direction. The situation is full of potential. Your dreams can come true. More effort is yet required. Are you willing to give it? Review your goals and ensure you're still committed, and keep moving forward. So that's kind of like a card that's saying no matter what's going to happen, no matter if you're just kind of meditating on it and hoping for it, or wishing upon a star, or kind of, manifesting that in, or actually taking practical steps, either way, this thing is going to come in. So it's kind of like, when you know that something good is coming, then you can have a very positive outlook on it, because whether it's now or later, it's on its way. And you're on the right track. And then we have Cow Spirit, and it says the miracles are endless. So it says here, you're at a beautiful point in your life today, for your needs are being fully met effortlessly in so many ways. And that's exactly what I was saying with that. Like, if you know it's coming, like, it's kind of like just like effortless. It's like, okay, just keep going, and that's that. So fully embrace this truth by focusing on all you have right now, including the positive relationships that sustain you, the work you are proud to do to contribute to the world, and the activities that inspire you and nourish your soul. Cow Spirit nudges you to pay attention, because this is the perfect time to focus on the choices, actions, and behaviors that feed your soul and bring your heart contentment. Now is also the time when you will see many of your projects and commitments that were set in motion in the past begin to yield valuable gifts that will bring you joy and love and sustain you for a long time to come. Stay positive and share your well-being with others. The more you share, the more you will manifest. So be generous. Cow Spirit promises you'll never run out of miracles. And that's very true of like kind of all of these cards are pretty much on par with, like, maybe there's things that you had to put the work into in the past, and it, like, you thought it was kind of like dead, and there was nothing coming of that, and there's growth coming now. The miracles are here from what you've done in the past, and this energy is gaining momentum. So it's kind of like you're just about to receive those miracles. So kind of start putting in the practical steps if you feel like that's the right direction, or keep manifesting. Just you're on the right track. Just keep going is what it's saying. Okay, so let's see. For Libra, what do we need to know for the next 2 weeks? What are the messages and what is coming in for Libra? Okay, so we have the Knight of Wands, Sagittarius energy, the Hierophant, which is Taurus energy, 8 of Cups, 3 of Cups, Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We have the Wheel of Fortune, Jupiter energy, 10 of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, and the Emperor, Taurus, Aries energy. Bottom of the deck, then we have the 9 of Cups, we have the 4 of Wands, and we have the Sun, which is Leo energy. Wow. Okay. So, things that you don't see coming, or things that are happening in the shadows. The 9 of Cups something is coming in that is going to make you extremely happy. Like, this is your wish fulfillment. If you've been wishing for something or manifesting something in, like, you're about to get there. You're going to have your happiness and your joy. Then Four of Wands is about stability, about reaching milestones. Possibly it could have to do with something to do with your home life or a house or something like that. With the Nine of Cups and the Four of Wands, that your wish fulfillment is coming in. But the Sun is, again, ultimate happiness. So I always say the Nine of Cups is kind of like the baby sun. You've got the Sun and the Nine of Cups. So like full on extreme joy, positive energy. Like, this is actually one of the best few cards to get together in the deck. So that's what's coming in for you, Libra. I'm quite jealous. So the Queen of Swords here is a person in your life. I feel like this is you, Libra, because it is your energy. So you're starting to kind of set boundaries. You're in that energy where you're like, I see clearly where I'm going. There's no kind of question about it. I know what I'm doing. I am setting healthy boundaries along the way. I'm not taking any drama or any BS. I kind of know where I'm going, and you're either coming or you're not. And either way, that's fine with me. Like, even if it hurts, that's fine. You are ready to kind of take a path, and anyone who's not on this path with you, you're like, that's fine. You can stay over here. I'm moving, basically. Then we have the Knight of Wands. So speaking of movement, there could have been some movement in the past year. I do feel like maybe in the recent past year, you've been dealing with someone who is who you're highly attracted to, if it's got to do with romance, but also someone who is kind of like hot and cold in your life, or like in and out, maybe on and off again type of thing. But this person is someone like that you enjoy spending time with. They're very exciting and fun, and they've got this drive behind them that you're just attracted to. They might be, the one that, like, they're a challenge. So you're like, okay, I'm attracted to that. Like, I want this challenge. But you've gotten to the point now where you're like, you know what? I'm kind of over this energy. Like, if you're not on the same page as me, and you're not bringing me what I want, my wish fulfillment, this Nine of Cups, or the 8 to the 9, then I'm going to walk away from this. As hard as it is, as painful as it is to walk away, I am leaving this behind. I'm leaving this energy behind and I'm setting the boundaries because I want to move towards my own happiness and towards someone who is going to actually, be there for me, be a provider, be someone who is giving with their time and their energy with me, and, wants to kind of go forward. If this has got to do with a job, it's kind of like, okay, maybe you've been very kind of like excited and passionate towards the job, and something's happened where you've realized that the passion is not everything that you need for a job. You also need fulfillment or money or something along those lines. So that's why you're kind of seeing the path clearly of what to leave behind and what to go ahead with. Moving over to the Ten of Swords, so there definitely is, because of these boundaries that you're putting up, you are kind of cutting people out right now, or leaving things behind, like I said, with the Eight of Cups and the Ten of Swords. And it's not an easy process letting these people go. But again, this is the only Ten of Swords that I've seen where there's kind of like, she's walking towards the horizon of what's to come. It's not all bad. Yes, where she is right now, it's kind of desert, it's drought, there's not, there's nothing, no trees or nourishment or anything like that. So you could be going through a hard time coming up in these next 2 weeks, and it could be very, like I said, very painful, and endings are never easy. But at the same time, you are moving towards something, like I said, you see the path clearly, you know where you're going, and that's why this has to end. So the Emperor then is about taking action. If this is about love, this is someone coming into your life who's like probably like a divine counterpart, someone who is like I said, going to provide for you, someone who is offering you stability. They're committed and dedicated to what they want or towards this relationship. They're not shy to kind of not take action towards you. They will always come towards you in some way, or be the leader in this relationship. If this is about work, it could be that you're walking away from something, either to start your own business or to kind of level up in some way, like get a promotion, or go towards a new job where you will have more responsibility in some way, and not in the bad sense, in the way that you want this responsibility type of thing. So whatever you're moving towards, it is a good positive leveling up in your life. So with the Hierophant here, this is in your 3D world. So this is kind of like, mostly I relate it to your job, your career, your work or business or something like that. So the Hierophant is about commitment, right? And doing things a traditional way. So it could also represent institutions, things like banks, or it could also represent how do I even say this, like a government institution or something along those lines, right? So it could have to do that you're working in the corporate world or something along those lines, or an institution, and in this specific place is what you're committed to now. Like you're ready to kind of like climb those steps, climb the ladder in some way, and you kind of, you're wanting to do things by the book. Then we have the Three of Cups. So the Three of Cups is in your connections, romantic or platonic, or your feelings. So at this time, I feel like you could be celebrating something. Like there could be a party or an event or something like that, because you're having some sort of celebration, maybe about this milestone that you could be reaching. Or it is just feeling the support from others right now. If you are with someone or you have someone from the past that you're kind of wanting to come back in or something like that, that could be happening with regeneration and the Three of Cups in this position, because the Three of Cups can mean reconciliation of some sort. But it, like I said, it doesn't need to be romantic. It can also be platonic as well. So you could be coming together with friends and getting the support that you need, having a good time, just letting your hair down a bit. The Wheel of Fortune here is in your values, your ideals, your thoughts, that type of thing. So you could be thinking about bringing change into your life, positive change, and you could be feeling like, that the universe is kind of just on your side at the moment. Like things are changing in a positive way, and you're feeling very lucky at the moment, like very blessed. Maybe even just feeling gratitude at this time and thanking the universe or God or whoever it is that you believe in for the miracles that are coming your way. You could also be thinking of something that's like whatever's happening right now, like it was meant to happen, like this is the divine timing, and finding the timing is kind of now. And then we also have the Ace of Pentacles here, and this is in your goals. So there's definitely some sort of offer being presented to you here that has it's like an opportunity. It's either like a new job, it could be very likely a new job, or a business opportunity, possibly an investment or something like that. Otherwise, if it does have to do with romance, it's more about, this is the offer of stability, something that could grow into a very committed relationship, someone that you can rely on, like that type of energy. So there's definitely this opportunity, but you do need to kind of put your time and your effort and your energy into this to help it grow. So with the waxing moon here, it was saying that there's something that you're on the right track and whatever, and things are going well, but you still need to put in the effort in towards this. And this is basically the Ace of Pentacles. Like it's such a good path, and the potential is huge for lots of money, or lots of abundance, or prosperity, or a good stable job, or a very happy relationship, dependable person, that type of thing. But you need to put the energy and your time, your effort into this as well. So let's get some clarifiers. It's a very positive reading. Okay. Sorry, excuse the noise outside. There's some builders. Okay, so what is the Queen of Swords? We have the King of Swords. Ooh. It could have to do with an ex, like maybe you're setting some sort of boundaries towards leaving someone behind. Otherwise, it could be that you're kind of setting some boundaries with a manager or a boss of some sort, and you're kind of like, communicating very clearly with them what you need and what you have to go forward. But we do have the Eight of Swords here as well. So I do see there's a lot of overthinking going on in this situation, feeling a bit stuck and not being able to kind of see the path forward, but that's only your own mindset that's keeping you trapped here. So you can very easily kind of change the mindset and move forward and move on and get yourself free from the situation. Cut people off, cut places off, leave things behind, release what's not serving you. So So I want to see what's the Hierophant. Hierophant is the Nine of Swords. So I do feel like whatever this traditional institution is, it does kind of stress you out. It keeps you up at night. Again, there could be a bit of overthinking over here, and having anxiety over maybe going into work or being committed to this specific path or something like that. I do think that there's, you might need to get some sort of maybe even professional help to help you get through the anxiety or depression that you're going through at the moment. And you could not be sleeping well because you're constantly thinking about this institution or having to do things by the book in some way. The Three of Wands is basically a need to be patient. Things are coming in, your ships are about to be here, but again, it's kind of like it's not here just yet, but it's literally on the brink of coming in. So if there's something that you can do to calm yourself down while you wait, that's my best advice here. So what's the Three of Cups? We have the High Priestess. So this is about you already knowing what this Three of Cups is. You know if this is a party or an event. You know if this is someone coming back into your life from the past. You know if this is the support of your friends. Things, have been hidden, but your intuition knows exactly what's coming, and basically what's coming is either a reconciliation or, a celebration of some sort. It's kind of going to come in probably unexpectedly for most people, but you kind of know that this is coming, even though there's no external signs to show this. The Tower is here, basically, completely out of the blue, like it comes out of nowhere. Maybe you've not been speaking to someone and like all of a sudden you guys get back in touch. So what's the Wheel of Fortune? With the Knight of Cups in the reverse. So if you feel like you've been dealing with kind of very selfish people or manipulative people or something like that, someone who is like love bombs you and then kind of like isn't consistent, or like tells you, I'm going to take you out on a date and then we're going to do this and then we're going to do that, and then just doesn't show up on the day, or like something along those lines. It's kind of like if you're dealing with any people like that, things are changing. Like with you being able to see the path clearly and what you want, that sometimes means that people will fall away that are not on the same path as you, and that's okay, because these people are not they don't have your best interests at heart anyway. So it's kind of okay for the change to come in. Maybe this is something that's been burdening you of these people that are like this, or this person specifically who's like this. Could be a water sign that you're dealing with or have water in their chart. And I feel like maybe you've been feeling you've been putting all the work into this and you're kind of done. It's kind of like you're like, I've not been able to see clearly because I've been, blocking myself by all these burdens, all these responsibilities, and finally, things are changing and things are going to go into a better direction. So what's the Ace of Pentacles? With the Chariot in the reverse. So there could be this opportunity that's being presented to you that you're scared to move towards. You're kind of feeling like you need to stay where you are. Because you're not sure if this is something that you should accept, and maybe at this time, like, you're feeling very held back here with the Four of Pentacles as well in the shadows. So the Chariot and the Four of Pentacles are both a sense of like, let's just wait, let's not make any sudden moves, let's see what happens here. So there is a focus on your stability with the Four of Pentacles, and with the Chariot in the reverse, it's kind of like, driving without headlights. It's like not seeing where this path could lead, or what this opportunity could lead to. So maybe if you feel held back in some way, like, just know that whatever's coming in is something that will be good for you, but you also need to use your own discernment here with the Chariot. If you've just got that gut feeling like, oh no, that's not the thing for me, obviously don't take it, then hold back in some way. But I do see you focusing on your finances at the moment, being very frugal. There's a lot of pentacles and swords in this. Okay, so what's the Emperor? We have the Two of Pentacles. So if you've been struggling to make a decision, like kind of feeling like you're doing too much, pulling yourself in two different directions, stressed over this again, feeling stuck in some way because you don't know how to make this decision. Maybe you feel like someone hasn't been prioritizing you in some way. That's about to change. Like, you are going to basically be very decisive. You're going to think this opportunity through very logically, and then you're going to make your decision and move towards that direction so that you can kind of take action towards that, level up in some way. And yes, that doesn't mean that, you know, things are going to be easy or smooth sailing, or that, you know, it's kind of all up from here. There are going to be challenges along the way, but with the Emperor, it's saying that you're going to have the knowledge and the logic to kind of like analyze these issues and be able to take action to kind of resolve them. Like, you've got this boss level up energy coming towards you, or being in that energy as well. So let's see, let's move on to your love reading. Now, that could have all been about love. This is specifically about love. Okay, so I want to see, how does Libra feel? We have chemistry, attraction, spark, and passion. So I do see that with the Knight of Wands here, that it could be, you know, someone kind of, you know, you have a lot of chemistry with them. There's a lot of passion, attraction towards each other. But it's just kind of like, passion is not the only thing that you can kind of, you know, it doesn't pay the bills, or it doesn't bring in the stability of a full relationship. We do also have heart fog, so mixed signals, blocked emotions, and messed up, which is also kind of like that Knight of Wands. It's like in and out energy, hot and cold, you don't know where you stand, like that type of energy. So what else? How does Libra's person feel about Libra? We have stress, turbulence, tension, and arguments. So that could be very argumentative energy with the King of Swords, the Queen of Swords, and we saw the Eight of Swords in the shadows. And that could be something that's stressing you out, that you guys are both kind of very quick on your words at the moment. But usually it is about communicating very clearly, but sometimes the Queen of Swords is like that, boundaries up, no drama, I'm done with this type of thing. And then we do have hoping, expecting, faith, and manifesting. So there could be, you know, hoping that you guys can resolve this in some way, and get out of the stressful times together. What's the outcome? Could just be stressing themselves at the moment. We did see we saw the Ten of Wands in the shadows over here, so they could be very selfish at the moment because of how stressed they are, because they've got a lot of responsibilities or burdens right now, but that could be changing. The outcome is withdrawn, so single, lonely, and solitary. So maybe you might be, like I said, you might be walking away from something, or even if it's just for now, yes, it is painful, but it is something that, like I said, you see the path clearly, you know where you're going. Good things are coming to you, so, you know, you don't need to hold on to the things that aren't working. We have shallow, hollow, empty, and boredom. The Knight of Cups can be a very shallow person, so it could be that person that you're dealing with there. Let's get some romance angels. Libra. Okay, so we have free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life, which is very true with that Eight of Cups. It's about releasing in some way. We have you deserve love, you are lovable. So maybe someone needed to hear that, you know, maybe you've been feeling down, or like, you know, why do things never work out for me? Why am I constantly having arguments or breaking up with people, or not being able to move past certain things? And then we have very soon clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So maybe there is something that you do want, and maybe there's some manifesting that you need to continue doing here, but the manifestation maybe needs to be very positive and that type of thing, because I do see you doing that anyway, because it did say no matter what you want, it's coming to you, right? That's what the waxing moon was saying. So if you want to put practical steps into this, like the Emperor, and take action towards it, go ahead and do that. If you just want to continue manifesting and being in your thoughts about it, that's okay. Just don't stress out about it. Don't overthink the situation. But whatever you want is coming in very, very soon. And like I said, ultimate happiness is here. So don't worry about that. We do have attraction at the bottom of the deck. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So you might need to kind of just have a bit of fun, like I said, with that Three of Cups. Enjoy the moment, live in the moment, and see what comes towards you. And there could maybe be someone who you are quite attracted to that's coming in there. Okay, so let's see. for Libra, this is usually for people who are in separation, so only take what resonates. We have, we need to let each other go. We have, I wish I could share my good news with you. Okay. And what else? We have, I wish I treated you better. So yeah, there is that energy there of, like I said, the arguments, the tensions between the two of you. And if you aren't speaking right now, there is something that they're wanting to kind of share with you right now with the Three of Cups. They want to celebrate this with you, of the good news they've had. But there's also the sense of we need to let each other go. And I feel like that could be on your side, where you're like, as much as I want this, as painful as it is to walk away, it's like you feel like that's the only option. And then we have, I love you unconditionally. So even if all of this stuff is going on right now, the love is still there, and that's probably what is making it very difficult to walk away. Okay, Libra, so that's what I have for you. I hope it resonated. Please do give me a thumbs up. I really would appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, and I would see you guys again next week for the love reading, or the following week again for your general messages. Take care.